Hello everyone, today's going to be a video about Call of Duty and the issues that I find with the franchise, and we're going to get right into it. So first off, I just want to say that I understand it's still the best selling game every year and all this bullshit, blah 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 blah, but even with that, that does not mean the game is good. I feel like the past couple CODs have been really bad, just lack of content, lack of care. It's just a money grab. It kind of feels like every game to me kind of feels like the same COD, just with it's a little bit reskinned, or it's a different era, or it has somewhat different guns in it. And it's just not interesting anymore. It's really why I'm really excited for X Defiant, because it feels like an old Call of Duty game, and where they focused on having fun and like progression in the game. Because now they have it where all like these special guns that you can unlock if you finish all the challenges and shit. You can just buy them from like, and these aren't even like older CODs where they're doing this with. It's like the COD from last year and shit, where it's like, oh, you want this, okay, you can buy it, but it's like $10. It's like $10 for a fucking skin that like you can play if you grind it the game, and people do grind it, they unlock it, and now you can just buy it. That's a problem. Microtransactions are a huge problem in the COD franchise, and it has been for a while. A COD YouTuber, Nero Cinema, he's always, I feel like he's always on the money. I know like people can have a bad take and shit, but when it comes to him and his COD content, I honestly used to be one of those people who would be like, he's wrong about that. I don't agree with that. But then the more I would play, the more I'm like, holy fuck, he's right. Like, he is completely right. There's no reason for me to really jump into a game of COD anymore at this point and like grind it, or like play, or like even have like, they took the fun factor out of it. Now it's just like what he says, pretty much, but it's true. It's a try hard haven. Like, it's all these doors and windows and corridors and fucking hiding places and dark spots and all, like and I know for Modern Warfare 2019, like Affinity War pretty much came out, and they pretty much confirmed like they're making the game more like for like the casual player, with the mini map and shit. Like that was fucking stupid. I don't understand why they changed the mini map. There's so many problems in terms of like content and like direction and communication and things that they care about, and like the live service fucking thing. Like, listen, live services, I understand it's always a hit or miss, but when you're talking about a game franchise like Call of Duty, for fuck's sake, you're paying $70 for a game. Most live service games, in my memory, as far as I could tell, are kind of, they're always free. The bigger ones that I can think of anyway are free. And they do live service right, or the game might not be good, but the live service aspect is right with content and stuff, or it's flip-flopped. But usually, in my mind, it's usually free games are live service, because they're trying to make the money back. But you're paying $70 for a game that's not finished. It's lack of content. Most cases it's really buggy, and like, you're paying. And when the maps and the new guns and shit come out, that's all content that should have been in the game, like, at launch. Like, that's not even newer stuff. Like, they're not even making this shit. Like, they're sitting on this new shit. And then, if I remember, there's no holiday events like in the older CODs. Like, there's none of that anymore. It's kind of just like a bundle. You can get a bundle, a holiday bundle. And like, how are you going to charge $70 for a game that's like not finished, not properly, and lack of content, and then have the balls to fucking release shit throughout your roadmap, and all that shit's in the game? Like that is just so crazy to me, of how they can think that's okay, and people are fine with that, and people keep buying the game, which that's another thing I don't understand. And that's kind of, honestly, that's kind of like the video. Like, I don't like COD. Like, COD is just not fun anymore. It's just a bunch of tryhards, and just not. It's not Call of Duty. I would 100% rather Battlefield over Call of Duty any fucking day of the week, especially now. But the last thing I do want to say before I close this video is, this only stops when people stop buying the game. When people stop buying the game and stop buying these bundles and they realize they're not making money from their bullshit tactics, I mean, yeah, either one of two things will happen. That's either one, they keep doing it, they don't give a fuck, and they just literally suck up and they literally just milk the rest of this money that they can get from the franchise. Or for two, they take a step back and they realize, oh shit, like we're fucking up. Now Microsoft, if everyone heard the case closed for Microsoft, and at this point Microsoft pretty much is going to buy Activision Blizzard. So maybe, hopefully, maybe for COD's sake, Microsoft can come through and they can fix COD and at least make the game enjoyable and playable and a reason to play. Because as of right now, there's not really a reason for that to happen. And like I don't know. Microsoft kind of ruins every studio they touch, it seems. So I don't really know how that's gonna go. But I hope Microsoft can fix these games, because they just fixed all the servers for the Xbox for the older CODs, and people are enjoying them. So I really hope that they can I hope they can fix COD, and I hope Modern Warfare 3, because that's fucking confirmed now. I hope Modern Warfare 3 is good, and I hope there's a reason to buy it, because it's supposed to be, from what I understand, it was supposed to be DLC that escalated, that got so big that they made it into a game. That's bullshit. This was always supposed to happen. But hopefully the game is better than Modern Warfare 2, and there's actually new content and there's new shit in it, because if not, that's gonna be really sad and a waste of $70. But that's it. If you guys agree, if you guys enjoy, if you guys don't agree, let me know in the comments, and let me know what you guys think. And that's it. Peace out. Bye.